Ladies and gentlemen, you see, when life hands you silence, when the noise fades and the calls stop, you're left with yourself. That's the moment right there where everything changes if you let it. No contact isn't a punishment, it's a mirror. It's the universe saying, here, take a long, hard look at who you are without anyone else telling you who to be, and trust me, that's where the real work begins. Use the silence as an opportunity to rediscover and rebuild yourself. Silence is a gift, though it often doesn't feel like it at first. When the noise of others' opinions, distractions, and expectations fades away, what remains is pure clarity, a chance to reconnect with who you are at your core. In a world that thrives on constant stimulation, silence becomes a rare opportunity to strip away the unnecessary and see yourself without filters. It's in the stillness that the seeds of transformation are planted. Rediscovering yourself begins with asking the tough questions. What do I truly want? Who am I when I'm not trying to meet someone else's expectations? What passions have I set aside while chasing someone else's dreams? These moments of reflection aren't always easy. They force you to confront parts of yourself you may have been avoiding. But growth demands honesty, and silence gives you the space to face your truths head-on. Rebuilding yourself is not about fixing something broken, it's about creating something stronger. Imagine the version of yourself you've always dreamed of, being the one who wakes up with purpose, who speaks with confidence, and who lives without regret. Now realize that version is within you, waiting for the silence to call it forth. Use this time to set goals, not based on what others think you should achieve, but on what sets your soul on fire. Take this opportunity to learn new skills, explore new interests, or even pick up hobbies you once loved but let slip away. Silence isn't empty, it's full of possibilities. It's a blank canvas, and you are the artist. Every decision you make, every habit you build during this period, is a brushstroke in the masterpiece of your life. Embrace the discomfort of being alone with your thoughts. It's in that discomfort where true growth begins. You'll discover strength you didn't know you had, resilience you didn't think you needed, and a sense of self that no external validation can ever match. Silence teaches you that you are enough, not because of what you do for others, but simply because of who you are. So use this silence wisely. Don't fill it with distractions or noise out of fear. Lean into it. Let it guide you back to yourself. Rediscover what makes you unique and rebuild the foundation of your life with intention, purpose, and strength. This is your time, your chance to become someone even you can be proud of. Focus on personal growth rather than seeking external validation. Too often we find ourselves looking outward for approval, for someone to tell us we're good enough, smart enough, or worthy. But that kind of validation is fleeting. It's like chasing the wind. You may feel it for a moment, but it's gone before you can truly hold on to it. Real, lasting fulfillment doesn't come from others. It comes from within. It comes from the work you do on yourself when no one is watching and when no one is there to clap for you. Personal growth is a journey that starts with a decision to prioritize yourself, your goals, and your well-being. It means taking the time to identify what you want out of life, not what others expect you to want. It's about building a life that aligns with your values, your passions, and your vision of success. When you focus on growing as a person, you're not just improving your skills or achievements, you're transforming your mindset, your habits, and your perspective. External validation, on the other hand, is a trap. It keeps you stuck in a cycle of trying to please others, often at the expense of your own happiness and authenticity. The more you rely on others to affirm your worth, the more you give them power over your life. And the truth is, no matter how much you do or achieve, there will always be someone who thinks it's not enough. That's why chasing external approval is a losing game. When you shift your focus inward, you take back control. You begin to set goals not to impress anyone, but to challenge yourself and reach your potential. You start measuring success by how much you've grown, how far you've come, and how deeply you've stayed true to yourself. Personal growth isn't about perfection, it's about progress. It's about becoming the kind of person who inspires themselves, who can look in the mirror and say, I'm proud of who I am becoming. This shift in focus also builds resilience. When you no longer depend on others to feel good about yourself, you become unstoppable. Criticism doesn't derail you, failure doesn't define you. You learn from every experience and keep moving forward because you're not living for applause, you're living for purpose. And that is a power no one can take away from you. So invest in yourself. Read, learn, grow, and push your boundaries. Let your confidence come from knowing you're doing the work to become your best self, not from the fleeting praise of others. When you focus on personal growth, you discover a strength and fulfillment that no amount of external validation can ever replace. Walk forward with gratitude and strength, not bitterness or regret. Life will test you, it will challenge you in ways you didn't expect. People will disappoint you, situations will break your heart, and obstacles will stand in your way. But none of those things should ever define you. The way you respond to life's difficulties is what truly matters. When faced with adversity, you have two choices. You can carry the weight of bitterness, resentment, and regret, or you can rise above it with gratitude and strength. Gratitude is not just a feeling, it's a mindset. It's a choice you make every day, regardless of the circumstances. When you choose gratitude, you shift your focus from what you've lost to what you've gained. Even in the darkest times, there are always lessons to be learned, strength to be found, and moments to appreciate. Gratitude allows you to see the beauty in the struggle, the growth in the pain, and the potential in every setback. It's a reminder that no matter how hard things get, there is always something to be thankful for. The past is gone and you can't change it, but you can choose how to move forward. You can choose to hold on to the good, the lessons, and the wisdom rather than dwelling on what went wrong. Strength is not just about physical endurance, it's about mental and emotional resilience. It's about staying committed to your goals even when the path is unclear and the weight feels unbearable. Strength is built in moments of difficulty and how you face challenges head-on and refuse to give up. Strength is the ability to keep moving forward even when life doesn't make sense. When you walk with strength, you walk with purpose. You walk knowing that you are capable of handling whatever comes your way because you've survived, you've learned, and you've grown. Bitterness and regret, on the other hand, only hold you back. They weigh you down and keep you stuck in the past. When you hold on to anger or resentment, you give away your peace and your power. You let the actions of others control your emotions and you give them space in your mind that they don't deserve. Regret keeps you looking back, wishing for things that can't be changed. But living in the past is like trying to drive forward while looking in the rearview mirror. It's dangerous and prevents you from reaching your destination. So walk forward with gratitude, knowing that you have survived everything that life has thrown at you. Walk forward with strength, knowing that you are capable of overcoming whatever comes next. The past is behind you and the future is full of possibilities. You've learned from the pain, you've grown through the struggle, and now you are ready for what's to come. The road ahead may be tough, but with gratitude and strength, you'll keep walking unshaken and unstoppable. Realize that the person you've been waiting for is already within you. Too often, we search for answers, for guidance, for inspiration outside of ourselves. We wait for someone to come into our lives and show us the way, to tell us that we're enough, to offer us the validation we crave. But here's the truth: everything you need, everything you're searching for, has always been within you. You've been waiting for a savior, a hero, a mentor, but the person who can change your life is the one you see in the mirror every single day. The power to create your life, to change your circumstances, to build the future you desire is already inside you. You have the strength, the wisdom, and the ability to take charge of your destiny. You don't need anyone else to define you or to give you permission to succeed. The person who has the vision for your life is already there, waiting for you to believe in them, to trust them, and to take action. The reason we look outward for solutions is that we've been conditioned to believe that we are incomplete without others. Society tells us that we need to rely on external factors for validation, success, money, relationships, approval. But the truth is, all those things are simply reflections of what's inside you. If you're not already whole, those things will never make you feel complete. The power to change your life starts with understanding that you are enough right now in this moment. You don't have to wait for someone else to come along and make things better. You don't need a sign, a mentor, or a guru to tell you that you're capable. All you need is to recognize that the potential you seek is within you. The fear, the doubts, the insecurities that hold you back are not the truth of who you are. They are just stories you've been telling yourself. And the moment you decide to stop listening to those stories, to stop waiting for someone else to save you, is the moment you can begin to take control of your life. When you realize this truth, something powerful happens. You stop living for other people's approval. You stop seeking validation from external sources. Instead, you begin to operate from a place of confidence, knowing that the person you've been waiting for is already within you. You don't need to search for the hero, you are the hero. You don't need to wait for someone to come and change your life. You have the power to change it yourself. Understand this: you are not incomplete. You are not broken. You are already everything you need to be. The journey ahead of you is about awakening to that truth, stepping into your own power, and living a life that aligns with your true potential. So stop waiting for someone else to come along and show you the way. Start believing in the person you already are and watch your life transform in ways you never imagined. In conclusion, the power to change your life, to find fulfillment, and to overcome challenges is already within you. Stop waiting for external validation or someone else to save you. Recognize that you are your own hero. Embrace the strength, wisdom, and potential you already possess. With gratitude and clarity, move forward with purpose and confidence, knowing that you are enough. Every step you take, every decision you make, brings you closer to the person you were always meant to be. Your journey begins now, and it starts with believing in the person you've been waiting for yourself.